Welcome to the fifth lecture of 8 by 8 series on architectural theory. This series brings set of 8 lectures of 8 minutes each on important aspects about theorizing architecture. The first 4 lectures that we discussed were uploaded. They are what is architectural theory, what is modern construct of thought, what is social construct of modern, and what is technological construct of modern. This lecture we shall discuss about representational construct of modern. You may subscribe or visit our YouTube channel Between Architecture and Urbanism or visit our website www.betweenarchitectureandurbanism.com for our last 4 lecture and other articles related to architectural theory, urban theory and other discussions. Within the topic of representational construct of modern, we shall address 2 questions. Question 1. What is representation? Question 2. Why representation is important for architectural theory? Let's address question 1. What is representation? The representation is an intellectual process of qualitative subtraction. The representation is a process of essentialization of real or imagined object or phenomena. It means you attempt to depict part or real or imagined object or phenomena without losing its essential characteristics, or what is intentionally and intellectually depicted is a representative of whole. The part gives you a glimpse of understanding of the real or imagined object or phenomena at large. The representation has potential to influence the ideological, political or social issues of our time through its delineation of what is not apparent and has potential to project the imagined reality. Hence, it is impossible to divorce representation from the real world that we live in or imagine world that we embark on. Let's address the second question. Why representation is important for architectural theory? The question of representation has several connotations related to its apparent or unapparent intent and its interpretation. When intent and interpretations are same, the representation becomes latent incubator for metonymic translation into reality. The transition process or a translation process carries what the original object or subject was and what translated object or subject has become. The translation carries out the simultaneous process of object, subject and circumstances of existence. In architecture, it is known as reflection and critical reflection. The word reflection is the first stage of architectural thinking, that is, how to architecturalize one pattern of thinking, feeling, exploring, emotive responses towards architecture. The reflection is a simultaneous process which is always in action, bringing out various timescape of memory, experiences, judgments, evaluation, connection with emotion and its implication on values, that is, what to represent and how to represent. The second phase, critical reflection, is about bringing critical intent on reflection on what is apparent and what is not apparent. It embodies the transformative change that happens within translation and with respect to understanding of objects, subject of architecture. Both aspects, reflection and critical reflection, are part of transformative process that are rooted in representation. Now let's focus the discussion on representation and modernity. The representational qualities of art form along with other disciplines, began to explore the newer ideas, attempting to escape the traditional representational demand of space, people, society, hierarchy, and taking leap towards newer forms of representation of pictorial space, which are into more secular and open-ended representation. The attempt was to bring sense of neutrality and universal character to art form. The production of home and household emanating out of newer pictorial space depicted powerful images moving towards object for mass consumption. The quote, machine for living, is not just an image, but a powerful representation as a latent incubator with a diverse interpretations, tending towards modernity as a way of life. It is suggesting that house is no more retreat, but has spatio-temporal relation with self and city. Such representative idea existed in every field, including cinema, technology, politics, economics, and so on, attempting to escape from conventional representation or a bounded representational demand. The act of representation brings about a state of mind that has reflexivity to adapt to change, able to connect, interconnect, systematic connections of various aspects of architecture that brings about its existence. The concept of reflexivity is of connecting emotional intelligence, connecting internal factors to external function or external reality, or how emotions are used to build connections and relations that shape architecture and built environment. The representational construct of modern, along with its loaded potentiality for architectural advancement and intellectual engagement in theorizing. It also brought about imagined hope and aspiration, as if the conflict, challenges, and uncertainties could be easily be dominated by modern means. The modern is tireless search for representational awareness embodied the process of imagination and synthesis. I hope that this lecture has enabled the understanding of representation in making of modern and bridging the modernity with every aspect of reality around us. The next lecture shall be about the international construct of modern and shall be uploaded in due course. Thank you.